So, it's your wedding day. It's the moment you've dreamed of. You've planned for this. Every excruciating detail. Every moment counts. Every detail counts, including the scent that you wear walking down the aisle. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about wedding day scents. I have picked a couple of fragrances. I have something for everyone, not just the bride, but as well as the mother of the bride, the wedding guests, as well as the bridesmaids. There's something for everyone in this video, in this list that I've curated, I should say. So before I start, I want to say thank you and welcome back. If you're new here, this channel is all about fragrances. So let's get into the video. Per usual, I will start with my scent of the day, and that is Misenzir Cher. This is a beautiful white floral scent, but it isn't your typical white floral. This doesn't smell very sweet or bubblegummy. This has a note of orange blossom this isn't your Killian Love Don't Be Shy orange blossom. Let's say that. This one smells very elegant. It has a marine note, which tones down the sweetness of that orange blossom. I believe this has jasmine as well. So the marine note, what it does is it adds this saltiness to the fragrance, but it's not a thick, dense saltiness. It just balances out the sweetness of the white floral. This wears so elegantly. This smells so luxurious. This exudes quiet luxury. I think this will be the perfect complement to an extravagant wedding dress. The wedding dress will still remain the star of the show, but I think this one will be like a personal scent for the bride to share with the groom. It's very intimate. That's how I feel about this scent. It smells like a very luxurious body cream. That is how it feels to me. This is beautiful. I absolutely love this scent. I will say that the longevity isn't great. It's actually poor, but that is just my nose. It may last longer for some, but for me, within an hour, I can't smell this scent on myself, so I have to refresh it. But I absolutely love the scent, so that really doesn't bother me because I think this is a beautifully blended scent. It smells amazing. Again, this one is Misenzir Cher. New to my collection, this one is Maison Mataha Printemps Blanc. This is also a white floral, so most of these scents in this video do contain white florals. There's something about white florals to me that just smells sort of bridal, very elegant and sophisticated. That's how white florals usually come across when it's done right. And I think this one is done right. This one has hints of Love Don't Be Shy and 100 Silent Ways, but this one is like a fresher take on both of those scents because this one has a tea note, which balances out the sweetness. I do think you have to enjoy tea notes, and I am someone who personally loves the freshness of a tea note in a fragrance. I think this is so well balanced. Love Don't Be Shy did not work for me. It was just way too sweet. It sort of leans bubblegum like, the orange blossom in that scent. But this one, the tea balances out that sweetness. It's beautiful. This is my favorite release of 2025. I've previously said that and I'll say it again. I think this is a beautiful fragrance. I think this is definitely bridal. And I think this one can be worn by the bride or a wedding guest or even the mother of the bride. It works for everyone. Again, this one is Maison Mataha Printemps Blanc. Another recent pickup that I think would make for a beautiful wedding day scent is Infiniment Coty Paris Trois Amours, which means I have three loves. This is beautiful. This has a note of banana flower. This has jasmine, and it also has pink pepper. So jasmine is one of my favorite white floral notes, but the way that banana flower is blended with this jasmine. So the creator of this house said that banana flower and jasmine are two notes that just marries well together, and yeah, she was correct because these notes were made for each other. The banana flower adds this, it adds like a sort of banana like hint to the fragrance, but it's not a very sweet banana. It sort of has a touch of green, which mellows out the sweetness of the banana combined with the jasmine. And then that pink pepper, it just balances out the sweetness overall. This doesn't smell overly spicy. This is beautiful. It smells so chic, so sophisticated, so classy. I think this one can be worn by the bride or even the mother of the bride. It's beautiful, it's elegant, and it's unforgettable. I think this will make a lasting memory as a wedding day scent. Again, this one is Infiniment Coty Paris Trois Amours. Next up, one of the fragrances I rave about all the time. This one is Dama Bianca by Casamorati. So if you want to smell like royalty, this is the one that you should go with. This one is a citrusy vanilla, but the vanilla in here isn't gourmand. The citrus notes in this fragrance balances out the sweetness of that vanilla. This also has purple florals. It has violet. It also has iris and lilac. This also has jasmine. So this too also has white florals. It also has lily of the valley, musk, ambrette, and some woody notes. This is so well balanced. I think this is my favorite vanilla fragrance. This is top 10 for life. It's so elegant, it's so classy, it's so sophisticated. It smells like a princess. And if you want to feel like royalty on your wedding day, this is one to get your nose on. This is one that you should consider. You can't go wrong with this. Again, this one is Dama Bianca by Casamorati. Next up is Kayali Wedding Silk Santal. This fragrance was Mona Katan's wedding day scent. She created this for her wedding, and yeah, she did her thing. She did her big one with this one. This is the best Kayali, in my opinion. This one has notes of sparkling champagne, white freesia, pink praline, lush nectarine, sandalwood, and sugared musk. This is a beautiful vanilla scent. It's not too sweet. It exudes a touch of elegance. It just smells like nostalgia. That's how this smells. It feels like happiness in a bottle. It's very uplifting and bright and effervescent. Can't go wrong with this one. And the name of the fragrance, the bottle, it just gives a wedding. You can't go wrong with this one. And this one is very, I want to say it's affordable. The cost of the fragrance versus the scent in the bottle, you can't beat it. Mona Katan definitely did her big one when she created this one. Again, this one is Kayali, the Wedding Silk Santal. My next recommendation would be Parfums de Marly Valaya. This, it's beautiful. This is my favorite Parfums de Marly. This one is a combination of aldehydes, peach, lily of the valley, bergamot, musk, orange blossom. So this one has a white floral as well. This also has accagalawood and vanilla. For some, this is screechy because of the aldehydes, but the aldehydes work for me. I'm someone who has grown to appreciate aldehydes in fragrances. This one is very loud. It's a fresh scent, but the notes of accagalawood makes this one like a beast of a fragrance. So I wouldn't recommend anyone to overspray on their wedding day. But this one is one, when you're walking down the aisle, you're going to have a beautiful scent trail with wearing this fragrance. And I'm sure you'll receive compliments from all of your guests, the groom. Everyone is going to love this fragrance because although some may not appreciate this scent on a tester strip, they appreciate this fragrance in the air. This is one of those types of scents because every single time I wear this fragrance, I do receive a compliment. And by all age groups, everyone loves this fragrance when I wear it, at least. I think it would make for a perfect wedding day scent. Perfect for the bride. Again, this one is Parfums de Marly Valaya. Next up is Nishane 100 Silent Ways. This is the sweetest fragrance out of all the fragrances on my list. This one has notes of tuberose, peach, mandarin orange. In the middle notes, gardenia, jasmine, and orris. In the base notes, vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. So what makes this very sweet is the combination of that gardenia with the tuberose, because honestly, jasmine, although it's sort of sweet, when it's on its own and it's balanced with citrus notes, it doesn't lean sweet. But when you throw in the mix of that gardenia with the tuberose and then you have the vanilla in the base, it amplifies the sweetness. And this is a very sweet scent, but it's beautiful. The name is very fitting, 100 Silent Ways. This would make for a perfect wedding day scent. This one has like an alluring appeal to it. It sort of tells like a love story. I think that this is beautiful for a bride. And this one is a compliment getter. This one just feels like let's dance and sip champagne. So you'll have a ball at your reception wearing this fragrance. Again, this one is Nishane 100 Silent Ways. The next fragrance on this list is Tilia by Marc Antoine Barrois. This one is a beautiful white floral mixed with yellow florals. This one has notes of lime blossom, jasmine sambac, broom, heliotrope, vetiver, orange blossom, ambrofix, and Georgie wood. This one smells very elegant, very chic. This smells so luxurious. This one is a very loud fragrance, so this is one that doesn't need to be oversprayed. This one will take you throughout the entire event. It smells like sophistication in a bottle. You'll smell clean. You'll smell elegant. You're going to smell like the main event wearing this fragrance. If you want to smell like the main event, this is the one. This is also a compliment getter. This just smells so expensive. It's a beautiful fragrance. I think this is a masterpiece. This one is, however, polarizing, but honestly, every time I've worn this, I've received a compliment. So I just feel like some fragrances might not work on a tester strip, but in the air or on some people's body chemistry, it just works. This is one that works for me. This is one that I appreciate on a tester strip, but as well on my skin. It's just a beautiful fragrance. It's one of my favorite fragrances. A masterpiece, as I said. Again, this one is Tilia by Marc Antoine Barrois. Next up, we have Ex Nihilo Flor Narcotique. This is the extrait version. So this one will wear closer to the skin. You're going to have a nice scent bubble. It's going to last the entire event. It's a beautiful white floral scent, but it has a freshness to it. This one has notes of lychee, osmanthus, bergamot. In the middle notes, peony, orange blossom, freesia, and jasmine. And in the base notes, musk, sandalwood, and moss. This is beautiful. The moss in this fragrance just adds this nice earthy airiness to the fragrance. Moss is one of my favorite fragrance notes. This one is loved by many. You can't go wrong with this one. You cannot. Whether you have the original Eau de Parfum or you have the extrait, you can't go wrong. This is a compliment getter. I think everyone will appreciate this scent if it was worn by the bride on a wedding day. It will take you throughout the entire event. It won't fade. Again, this one is Ex Nihilo Flor Narcotique. Next up, we have Curatrix Flashback, and this one has notes of pink pepper, bergamot, orange flower water, jasmine sambac, peony, vanilla, and moss. I think this would be perfect for like a bridesmaid. It's fresh, it's clean, it has the white floral, but it's balanced out by the water notes. And this has this nice airy sweetness to it. It's beautiful. When I first purchased this fragrance, I fell in love with it at first sniff, but when I took it home, I couldn't really appreciate it. But recently, I've fallen in love with this scent again. And I think the issue for me was that I purchased this in the wrong season. I purchased this in fall going into winter. Now that the weather has warmed up, I can appreciate the scent. I've been reaching for it a lot. It's so beautiful. I see why I fell in love with it. And I think this would be perfect for a bridesmaid. This is a fairly new niche house. I do enjoy some of their other scents, but this one is just a beautiful white floral. It's very majestic. Again, this one is Curatrix Flashback. If you're a wedding guest, I think you can't go wrong with this one. This one is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidity Gold. This is a beautiful, elegant vanilla. And sometimes I don't really appreciate this scent. I neglect it, but when I do wear it, I fall in love all over again. And when I do reach for it and wear it, I don't just wear it one day, I end up wearing it like 2 days in a row. It's just that good. This is one of the best fragrances from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Of course, I say it time and time again, my favorite will remain BR 540, but I do truly appreciate this scent. It's not like an overly sweet vanilla. It's not super gourmand. This is balanced. It has a note of coriander in it, which balances out that sweetness with a hint of spice. This also has juniper berries and nutmeg, as well as musk, caramel, and amberwood. This is elegant. It's chic. I think being a guest of a wedding, you'll stand out with this fragrance. You won't overtake the event. You won't smell like you're doing too much. You're gonna smell like someone who's very sophisticated and well put together. That is what this exudes to me. It's very classy. This is a very classy vanilla. Again, this one is Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidy Gold. Another scent that I recommend for a wedding guest would be Guerlain Oud Nude. This is a beautiful, clean oud with notes of raspberry. This also has something that smells almond-like. So the notes of this fragrance are raspberry, almond, agarwood oud, bourbon vanilla, sandalwood, rose, and atlas cedar. So this does have almond in it, but typically I'm not a fan of almonds. Looking at the notes of this fragrance, this isn't something that I would think that I would even like. Raspberry, almonds, and oud are three notes that I don't really care for in fragrances. But somehow Guerlain made me fall in love. To think that this would be my first full bottle Guerlain purchase is actually insane, because raspberry I find to be too tart of a fragrance note. Oud just usually smells very dirty and sort of animalic to me. And then almond sometimes just smells too gourmand. But I don't, Guerlain just knows how to blend a fragrance. This isn't too sweet. It isn't too tart. The oud isn't dirty. It doesn't smell too earthy or animalic or soily. This just smells like class and sophistication. This smells so luxurious. This exudes quiet luxury. And that's why I think this would be perfect for a wedding guest scent. You'll definitely stand out wearing this, but you won't smell like you're doing too much. And I think that is the goal as a guest at a wedding. You want to make your presence be known, but you don't want to overshadow the bride. You don't want to do too much. This is the scent. Again, this one is Guerlain Oud Nude. And last up, for the mother of the bride, this one is Thameen Peregrina. This is a beautiful white floral. It's very sweet. I've said this before, but this sort of reminds me of Baciami by Bulgari, except that this one has much more going on. Baciami is a beautiful gardenia scent with vanilla and amber, and it's blended to perfection. It's so beautiful. I feel like it's matronly though. I feel like this is matronly as well, but this one has much more going on than Baciami, which I think would also make for a good scent for the mother of the bride. But I don't own that one. I own this one, so I'm talking about this one. So this one, and this also has that gardenia. It also has vanilla. It also has amber, but it also has other notes. So the full note breakdown for this fragrance are: in the top notes, damask rose, jasmine, lily of the valley, and gardenia. In the middle notes, caramel, vanilla, myrrh, and amber, as well as ylang ylang. And in the base notes, amber, white musk, and powdery notes. So as I said, much more going on than Baciami. This has that rose. This one has something in here smells dark. I feel like this has like this something that gives off oud but not full on oud. I don't know what that could be. Like maybe the myrrh. So this one is very sweet. It also is powdery. I love this fragrance. I don't wear it. I just really appreciate sniffing this from the atomizer. I love the sweetness in this fragrance. It's like a sweetness, but not a gourmand sweetness. It's not sickeningly sweet. I just find this fragrance to be very alluring in a matronly way. It has a touch of sophistication and elegance, and I think the mother of the bride will definitely stand out wearing this scent. It's very beautiful. Again, this one is Thameen Peregrina. So that concludes this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you do have any recommendations Please feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what are your picks for a wedding day scent. If you have already been a bride, what was your wedding day scent? I would love to know. If you made it this far, I want to say thank you for watching. I truly do appreciate you. If you have not subscribed and you enjoy my content, please do consider subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. And I thank you all for all of your support thus far. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.